Welcome, ladies and gents. My name is Death Cinchin, and this is going to be a video on how to register for Phantasy Star Online 2, a more recent video, since most of the videos I find are back in 2012. Or there was one that was 2013 but showed none of the new features that Sega has implemented for security and captchas, stuff like that, because the captchas are in Japanese. So it made the registration process for me take about an hour and a half of fiddling with it, but I finally got it done, and I feel confident enough to create this video to make sure that everybody does not run into the same pain that I have. So without further ado, what you'll see here now is you'll see the Phantasy Star Online 2 English website that is hosted in Asia. As you can see all the other different countries that this game has been released for in that region. And then on the right hand side, you can also see that I have Sega ID right here, which you do need to register. So without further ado, what I just did this is the first step you need to do. So I Google search register Sega ID, and bam, right there it comes up. Well, don't shy away. I know it says translate. It is in Japanese, but you'll be alright. Once you click on that, you're going to get this lovely website. You want to do, yes, you're accepting the terms of agreement, and then you want to type in your email address, which I made a kind of a test one that really doesn't affect me at all, but it's for you guys. So, and once you type in your little email address in this big old box, you want to click on that blue button, blue-ish button, whatever, it'll work. May have to click on it twice. You are accessing a site in Japanese. So, alright, so anyway, this message is saying, hey, we sent you an email. So now going to the inbox, the update, you should get this lovely Sega ID saying, hey, click on me. So I click on it, and this link is what you want to click on next. This is the link saying that we're going to redirect you to a page that you can register your Sega ID account on. Excuse me. So once this loads up, this is going to be your standard stuff. You got your Sega ID here. You're going to have your username, or I'm sorry, this is going to be your username. Yes, it's going to yell at you. You're going to put in your password, date of birth. Security question, doesn't matter, choose one. Even if you click translate, it's not going to translate that. You don't want the newsletter, obviously. And then this is what got me so many times: the Hiragana Japanese CAPTCHA. And the best way to get around that is if you go to Google and you type in Hiragana typewriter. Oh, it's right there. And you pull that up. Bam! You got all the signatures right here, or I'm sorry, all the symbols right here. And yes, be very careful. A lot of the symbols look very close to each other. There's also an add-on in Chrome that you can do that'll put the Hiragana typewriter right here. I didn't use it, didn't see a point to it. Once you actually type in all those symbols, like the 5 is, and I got really good at this, that 5 is actually that, and so on and so forth. You just copy and paste it, bam, it accepts it, it likes it, you click that button, it's going to bring you to a confirmation page. You want to click on the farthest right button, the farthest right blue button. Always click to the right on the blue button, because it's going to say, hey, look, this is your username, your password, and bam, you're done. You're good to go. Don't go any further, because that was my mistake. So, real quick, without actually making this video too long, because I'm not even going to try it. So you're done. So you want to close out of all that, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this. I'm going to keep this up just for posterity. And then you want to go to the Phantasy Star Online 2's website. Now, in here, and I'm going to have to expand this because I don't actually see it, you want to click on register. It's going to be, once again, you're still registering to an overseas server, so be patient. If your internet connection sucks, I'm sorry. But you want to make sure you go to English, so you actually know what the heck's going on here. You can either register via mobile phone number. Don't recommend that, because they actually block USA phone numbers, even though you can select it. For whatever reason, I tried to do actually it's not, there it is. Even though you do that, and I tried it just to see, it won't work. It'll say, nope, can't do it, it's not a valid phone number. But what you do here is you want to type in your email address, your password, and everything like that. So we're going to do this real quick. this is my normal account. I gotta remember what. Yes, I know it already exists. So it should actually tell you that it already exists. So if you do have a Play ID account, click here. Come on, come on, come on. Takes a while. And then it's not in English again, so you got to click in English. So this is the biggest part. So as long as that on the previous screen it says your email address exists, which is good because that's what we want, you want to click on activate email. This option right here was the bane of my existence. I could not figure out why I could not log into the game. You could try for hours, years, didn't matter. So what you did is you typed in your email address, little security code, which luckily is in English, and you click submit. What that does is it sends you an email to your inbox again, and you follow the instructions in that inbox. Basically it's just a link, and bam, you activate your email. Now the reason why I haven't showed you this is because, well, one, I didn't create this PSO2 AV account, and the reason for that, it would take a really long time to get the CAPTCHA down. So, but I promise you, the activating the email step is your easiest part. Because one, it's in English. You're not going to have to worry about anything. So I have faith in the people that watch this video that are actually going to do that. So, once that is done, because you, unlike old videos, you actually do not need to be VPN'd into any foreign servers. What you do need, though, is a what is this? VPN Gate plugin. And I'm doing this just so I could see if I can find this via Google. Let's see here. Connect to VPN Gate. This should be the right one, and it is. So this website right here, and I will post that in the comment lists, is your VPN tunnel. You download that. You set it up normally. It's going to have that, and this is a great website too. I'm actually kind of surprised I found this because this is the first time I'm doing it. It actually walks you through a step-by-step tutorial on how to connect to these VPN servers. And yes, you are using an HTTPS VPN, so it is somewhat secure. My disclaimer is don't do anything sensitive on it, like banking or anything like that. You're just asking for trouble. But once you connect to this, you are literally bouncing from your house to that foreign location. But what that's going to allow you to do is that's going to allow you to play the game. So, as I'll show you here, and yeah, that's a Windows 8.1 desktop. Nothing I can do about it. I have no energy to change it. But once you do this, you open up, I have my little desktop here to consolidate all my icons. You find your soft ether VPN adapter. You're going to run it as an administrator. And then, pull it over here. You're going to open up that. First off, you're going to need to create a virtual adapter. So, new virtual adapter. I already got one, but you can add another one. Yep, there it goes again. It's going to say, hey, cool, I want to create this thing. And so we're going. Filling up my time with stupid stuff. So anyway, there you go. You got your VPN too. So I'm actually going to, let's see here, delete that virtual adapter. And then you're going to double click on here. Come on. And then you're going to sort it. So you can connect to the Vietnam portals, which actually are really good. Line speed, available sessions, uptime, all that stuff. Don't get too used to the uptime because it can be misleading. Then you have, even if you connect to Japanese servers, by the way, as a note, you still cannot connect to the English version. For whatever reason, it's IP blocked, even from the Japanese servers. Indonesia is really good. Those are the two I use. So what you do is, if this one works, double click on it, authenticates, bam. Now I'm technically attached to Indonesia, but I don't want to be, so I'm going to disconnect. And that's how you do it. And then from there, I guess I could have showed you, and then from there, after you're done registering and you've downloaded the game, which I probably should show you guys that, and I wasn't planning on to, so let's just go ahead and do that anyway. So let's go back to the PSO2 website. Download. Now, you can only download this, the full download, from the VPN client. So you just click on that. As long as your VPN, it's going to download that little soft client for you. You open up that soft client, and it starts downloading the game. But once again, and since I'm not VPN, so I'm going to show you this, I'm going to try to download it. It should block me. Or it's say connection refused, yeah, server unavailable. Theoretically. And from that long time, I'm going to say, yes, I am right. So, it automatically blocks you. It's just because if you're in an area where you're close enough to those places, but it's technically not released for you, then yeah, you're gonna be screwed, and you're not gonna be able to download the game. So you have to VPN into the game, or you have to VPN into these servers in order to download the game, not to register, but to download it. And you got to stay VPN'd in order to also get the patches and the game guard it has. But don't worry, the game guard is just for hacking or any type of malicious stuff. It doesn't actually check your network connection. So, to show you that I am not fibbing, let's get on that Indonesian server. It says, "Yeah, you're on here." And where's my Phantasy Star Online 2? This should be it. If not, I'm going to look pretty silly. Bam, right there. Now, even at that screen, that download progress bar, it would say HTTP connection refused, server is full, because you are not in a gateway that is authorized by Phantasy Star Online 2. So you couldn't even get that far. So that means if you can get this far, you're good to go. Life is good. You can actually register, play this game, do whatever you want. Live life to the fullest. The game is for all of us fanboys and girls who have played the original Phantasy Star Online on the GameCube version, both episodes 1 and 2. This game is going to remind you a lot of it. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to bring that nostalgia back to you. Yes, like all Asian games, JRPG games, it's going to seem a bit of a grind fest at first, but I tell you what, there were certain quests in there that surprised the hell out of me when it jumps you up like 4 or 5 levels just for doing something minuscule like turning or feeding your mag, which is like a pet, something, and all of a sudden you get 2 levels out of it because of how much experience it throws at you. So it's really nice in that regards, but the grinding doesn't really feel like a grind because it's fast, but I'll explain more about that in later videos. So enough rambling on for this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, please post them, good or bad. But I welcome trolls, so please go ahead, try to do it. I love it. I think it's funny as hell. You guys are pretty creative. So anyway, feel free to comment, send me questions, comments, concerns, any type of videos you may want to do. Please email me. You could probably look that up via YouTube. I'm not really sure. I'm not too YouTube savvy. But yeah, go ahead. And I will easily respond back to you when I can. So thank you very much for watching, and have a good night, or day, or evening, or wherever you're at.